Hey, Adam-Wilber here, and as always, thank you for trusting me with some of your time. Today I'm here to talk about a morning routine that I use personally to help me inspire creativity each and every day. And I can tell you, there's an overwhelming amount of research that indicates people who stick to a morning routine or ritual become much happier and much more successful in life. So without further ado, let's dive right into my morning routine called the Create morning routine. Now, I try and think of this routine as a skeleton where each individual can customize their personal rituals. The evidence that those individuals who stick to a morning routine tend to be more creative and successful overall is beyond overwhelming. And what I'm presenting here, it really isn't that new. I've just merely streamlined a process that works for me, and it opens me up to a creative mind or a creative outlook for the day. Now, these steps definitely do not need to be performed in the order I've suggested. A slight variation may benefit your own practice, as it does mine sometimes. If you do change the order, I strongly suggest that you avoid eating until the very end of your routine. There's something about keeping your body clear and not weighed down with food before you start doing the morning routine. Now, a cup of coffee and a glass of water, right on. But try not to eat your food until the end of the routine. One other thing I suggest is before starting each and every day, pound a full glass of water with 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. It does wonders for your health, and it helps clear out any possible negative energy that may be lingering from the night before. So my Create morning routine is an acronym. Create stands for this. C, clear your head. R, read. E is exercise. A is Ashtanga. T is testimonials. And E is eat. So clear. The first thing I do when I wake up in my morning routine is my morning meditation. Now, I'm sure I don't have to tell you about the benefits of meditation, but if you are unfamiliar with the outrageous amount of positive benefits that are directly linked to a daily practice of meditation, then just spend the next 15 minutes on Google, and I assure you that you'll quickly understand why I make this the first part of every day. Now, I spend anywhere between 5 and 25 minutes meditating, depending on what the day allows. I do this with the use of a guided meditation audio track that I had personally developed. I'm going to include this for you. See, the thing about meditation is if you've never done it before, it can be a little tricky, and maybe you don't know if you're doing it right, if you're thinking of the wrong or the right things. So sometimes a guided meditation can help you stay on track. Now, this one that I had personally developed is specifically for creativity. You can check it out at adamwilber.com/CYM. I'll put the link below. It'll also be in the description. But really, any sort of meditation will work. What's important is the mindfulness and the focus that come directly from the practice. These guided meditations that I had made will kickstart your journey into this wonderful world of mindfulness with a focus on finding your inner creativity in this busy and hectic world. Number 2 is read. Now, I'm dyslexic. I know, woe is me. But see, the thing is, I didn't know I was dyslexic until I was 27 years old. All through school, when they would ask to kind of call on me to read in class, I had to force myself to be the funny guy or make up eccentric excuses of why I shouldn't read in class. Now, I could read, it was just very slow and hard for me to comprehend while speaking out loud because of my dyslexia. So I would do everything I could to avoid reading, at least in front of people. With all that said, for me, I still need to make reading an important part of my daily routine. So I've become an audiobook junkie. I swear by audiobooks. I listen to anywhere from 5 to 25 a month. Now, I will admit, listening to a book and reading a book is dramatically different in how much you can comprehend. So what I do is I'll listen to the audiobook. Normally, about a third of the way through, I'll know if it's a book I want to continue listening to or if it's something I'm not really into. If it's something I really enjoy, I'll listen to the full audiobook, and then I'll go get a physical copy of that book. I'll listen to the audiobook a second time as I read through the physical copy, highlighting the important bits. It's a great way to really comprehend what's in the book. It also saves you some time filtering through the BS books that are out there, because as we know, there's lots of them. Now, in my morning routine, I always try to read or listen to something that will inspire a childlike mindset for the day. You know, something that will either inspire or educate me about new ideas that I can use in my creative life. But sometimes I'll just put on a fiction or something way out of left field that I normally wouldn't listen to, just to keep things interesting. You know, it's said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Well, as I grew up living in the backwoods of New England, I had no idea where to look for these 5 people. I wanted to find these people so badly so that I could be inspired and motivated by them. One day, I read in a book that all you really need to do was surround yourself with the ideas and the stories of those 5 people to receive the exact same benefits of being with them in person. So I say, go find out who your top 5 people are. Are they professionals in your field or a friend? Authors, creatives, inventors? Whatever or whoever they are, go find them and seek out their wisdom. They've probably got some sort of literature that supports their endeavors. If they are just a friend, record some creative conversations or conduct an interview with them. What would be great is if you could find and listen to the audiobooks of the people you ultimately want to surround yourself with. So you don't have to be in the same room, city, state, or country as these people to surround yourself with their thoughts and ideas. I know it seems like a small little thing, but this, for me, was massive. Because now I could surround myself with the top 5 people of my choosing, regardless if I could get a hold of them, track them down, actually get 5 minutes with them. I could find where they put their ideas on paper and surround myself with those. To me, that was a game changer. Next on the list is exercise. The third thing I delve into is exercise. Once again, no secret here. Those who exercise every day live better lives. It's that simple. I do 20 minutes of cardio and then about 15 minutes of bodyweight exercises, all the while listening to my audiobooks. I get 2 things done at the same time, and the combination of the 2 helps me focus. Perhaps the activity keeps my mind from wandering so much, thus allowing me to concentrate on the book and its ideas. With the Audible app that I use to listen to audiobooks, you can quickly make notes when something sparks your interest, so you can come back to it after your workout and dive in deeper if it's something that really hits you. If you conduct a strenuous workout, lifting heavy weights, or take a yoga class, then you will of course have to probably separate your audiobook experience and your working out experience. However, combining the 2 really does personally help me focus while also knocking off 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm getting my reading and my exercise done at the same time. Next on the list is Ashtanga. Ashtanga is my chosen form of yoga. When it comes to yoga, there are more benefits that I could ever list, so I won't begin to try. The key benefit for our purpose is the grounding and the centering you experience when you commit to the form. I generally spend 15 or 20 minutes of my day on yoga. Some days I'll forego exercise instead and spend 45 minutes to an hour on just yoga. You can download a free 7-day yoga practice from my website that I had developed specifically to boost your inner creativity. It's a beginner to intermediate plan that will get you feeling the benefits of a daily yoga practice immediately. You can find those videos at adamwilber.com/yoga-1, or there's a link here or in the description as well. I worked with a professional yoga instructor for the course of about 3 months to develop this week-long yoga practice that is really just supposed to help you open up your body to creativity. Next on the list, testimonials. Testimonials serve as my way of focusing on gratitude. I write 3 testimonials each day. Now these can be for a friend, they can be for my children, a great meal I had, anything that I choose to be grateful for that day. I put these thoughts down on paper, writing almost as though I were trying to write the best damn Yelp review of all time. When we focus on gratitude each morning, it really benefits our emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being. Scientists have studied the astonishing effects of gratitude on the human nature. Gratitude improves not only our moods, energy levels, and sleep, but also boosts our immune systems and helps to keep our stress at a minimum. For a while, I used to say prayers of gratitude to myself, but I found I would rush through them, and I wouldn't really allow for the gratitude to fulfill me at all. That whole method became a bit stale to me, so I decided to write them as testimonials, and boy, has it ever been life-changing. Something in the process of writing this testimonial helps me to specify exactly what it is that I'm grateful for, which then grants me this eye-opening sense of clarity. I so love the depth of this experience that I get when I put myself in the situation of writing testimonials, as if whatever this great thing was, I wanted the rest of the world to know as well. Like a damn good Yelp review. Though the difference between silent prayer and written testimonials may seem subtle, it has been an absolute game changer for me in my life. Now, I have also written on occasion these testimonials to share with other people. There really is something special about showing another person the importance of the role that they play in your life. I don't recommend writing these testimonials with the intention of handing them out, but when the mood strikes you, why not make someone's day by letting them know how much of a kick-ass human being they really are? Last on the list is eat. Now that your morning routine is done, Eat. You just spent the first part of your day nurturing your body and mind, and now you can eat something healthy that will replenish you and get you ready to start killing today. The nice thing about starting each day with a healthy morning routine is that by the time breakfast rolls around, you'll want to fill your mind and your body with proper nourishment to keep that flow of positive juju rushing through your veins. Now, personally, I swear by the Create morning routine. Though it can and should be adjusted to suit your needs, you should do your best to weave it into your everyday routine. The key is to stick with it. Don't make excuses and do it before you can talk yourself out of it. Isn't that the running runners joke anyway? They commit themselves to going on a run so early in the morning that they don't have time to talk themselves out of it. Well, anyway, now it's up to you to implement this morning routine into your daily life and start fueling your creativity. You have all the tools you need, and it's up to you to find the motivation to put them into practice. What I can and do promise you is if you put this into practice, stick with it for 30 days and put your actual energy into this, after those 30 days, you will see a dramatic increase in your positivity, your creativity, and your overall outlook on life. There's something really special about focusing in on a morning routine. You're setting the day and you're telling the world, hey, I'm important enough to take care of first. Before I get through this day, I'm gonna put some time and energy and effort into myself because I deserve it. When you start getting into that routine, it really is a game changer. So that's my Create morning routine. Now, I'm not claiming originality to any of this. These are just the things that work for me in the order that seems most efficient for me. It's definitely going to differ for you, but that doesn't matter. All that matters is that you start each and every day with a focus on making yourself better. Meditate, do some exercise, eat healthy food, read and write, think, and then go about your day in the most creative and positive manner possible. I hope this somehow helps spark some creativity, some positivity, and maybe a little bit of motivation to make a slight change in your morning that could revolutionize your world. As always, I'm Adam-Wilber, and thanks so much for being here. Until next time, my friends, onward.